the sign of well-being and wellness is that you're on the right track. So these are the visible signs that indicate that things are going well. Otherwise, I may have everything, but there isn't that sense of well-being. And it's important to bring that back into my awareness. And the other thing I wanted to say was that when I have that realization of my own original goodness and beauty, my vision of you changes also. I see you as that being of goodness and beauty too. And so there's no ego involved. And when there's ego, there's two sides to the same coin. You mentioned it earlier. The mask that I put on to show the world how good I am, and then in silence, the other side, the inferiority complex that comes in. Both go together, the up and the down. And so if there's the high, then there's going to be the low too. But in silence, I'm discovering who I truly am. I see others with that vision of who they are. So there's no ego at all. But there's a very beautiful relationship which is based on the eternal truth that we are the same. You and I are identical. You and I share the same qualities. We're filled with that purity, that love and peace. And all we have to do is to remind ourselves, but through our company, help others remember too. The longer you spend time making yourself aware of this, like for example, now they have this biofeedback equipment, so they can tell you what's happening in your body. If I have 1 minute of anger, the impact on the body lasts for at least 10-15 minutes before the blood pressure comes back to normal, before the racing of my heart calms down again, and so on and so on. If I have 10 minutes of anger, it's going to take at least an hour for my body to come back to equilibrium. But the same is true of the other way. If I have one thought of peace, then the impact on the body and the length of time that I stay with that peace is whatever. If I have 5 minutes of peace within myself, then the impact of that is going to be at least 15 minutes. If I spend a little bit longer in meditation, say 20 minutes, the impact of that lasts for a few hours at least.
Wow, that's actually the same way, So we have been angry all our lives. We've been hurt all our lives. So let's try this out,
Yes, that's all you have to do. Experiment with it.
Yeah.
All of these things you don't believe. Try them.
Yeah,
Try them and see for yourself.
Yeah, and another thing which comes to mind is like when you said that, when you say it, that I am a true being, I am that pure being, that soul, that energy. You say it with a lot of conviction. But when I go in, whether I'm going to feel the same, because I might again feel that I am being hypocrite. I am not that.
Go deep, go deep, go deep. And so first is the understanding that anything that starts its journey is clean. Then by the end of the journey it becomes grubby and dirty. But that's not the end of the story. Whatever is grubby can be cleaned and become again like it was at the start. And so I've been through this journey of life, and all of this accumulation has happened, but I can go back to the start and come back to that original clean state that I had before. So it's not a big leap of faith to accept that. It's a very simple understanding to have, which is why I say, let me understand the reason behind these things. So you don't have to believe anyone. Just understand. Your feet are dirty, but they weren't always dirty. Wash them, clean them, and they'll be clean again.
Yeah, and the cleaning process is just letting yourself know, that remembering yourself, that's what I make it out, that the original one of me, the original
right.
me, that was...
The cleansing process is, yes, washing my thoughts so that my mind becomes clean, washing my feelings so that my heart is clean, and we'll come up with definitions of all of these things later on. But yes, the process is to clean out all of that and come to that original awareness of who I truly am. Just that spark of light, the soul, without all the other add-ons of experiences and life and culture and race and perceptions and any of those things. Just come back, come back, come back, come back. Go deep, deep inside to that essence of life, the original state of the soul.
Wonderful. I'm so we will all actually look forward to that, because I definitely would like to be the master of my own. We've been talking about master of my own destiny, but this is like master of my own self.
Yes.
But till then, we would like you to guide us. We give you the whole responsibility also and the authority to take us through this journey. Can we just go ahead?
We can definitely try again, but even though I'm speaking, you still have to be the one who actually takes charge of the mind.
Yeah.
Nobody else can do that for you.
Definitely. I do agree with that.
Okay, let's try again. Sitting quietly, I come to the awareness of who I am. I am the shining diamond in the center of the forehead. I am the eternal being, the being of light. I radiate light. I, the soul, the being of light, the being of peace, am quite separate from this physical body. I existed long before this body took shape. I occupy it today, but even after this body ends and dust returns to dust, I, the soul, will continue on my eternal journey. I, the eternal being, live forever. There is no birth, there is no death, for I, the soul. Birth and death, beginnings and endings, apply to the body. I, the eternal being, am a being of beauty, of truth, of goodness. Deep within myself, I carry my original qualities. I am peace. I am love. I am purity. I am truth. I am joy. I discover these amazing treasures within myself. This is who I am. I forgot myself. I forgot these treasures, and I lost them. But now there is the awakening. I remember. Remember. The memory has returned of who I truly am. What I was and what I will be. And what I am deep within myself even now. I hold this awareness. I, the treasure store of all qualities. And in this awareness, I can send out rays of peace, vibrations of love, and the energy of truth. I share these qualities with my human family, with all forms of life, with the universe. I keep this awareness when I come back to this physical body of mine and a consciousness of the world around me. But yet I hold my original qualities. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you so much, for making us really aware about who we are. Even if it will take some time for us to accept it, because we've been really filled with that conception of that we are the bad people inside and we are this beautiful being outside. It's like the journey from outside to inside might take time, but we've got the glimpse of it. Thank you so much. Om Shanti. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Because we have lived with this concept that I, the body, is beautiful. I can actually impress people. I'm a professional. I'm very good. But the moment I have to go in, I'm afraid because I might come out as a devious person, as a person who's a hypocrite, who's ugly. But today, I understand. Even if I will take time to accept it, but at least this realization, this understanding of the true being, I'm a true, pure, loving, happy, peaceful being, is a bliss. Let's try to remain with this thought as much as possible. Let's take it up as a challenge or as an experiment, and let's see how we feel the whole day, an hour maybe, or the whole day, or a month, or a week. Let's try it out because this is something which makes us happy. If you have any query, any question which is bothering you, you're welcome. You can always write into us or call us on this number. Our email ID and our number is.
If you wish to discuss your problem or have a question to ask or want to know your nearest Raj Yoga Meditation Center, call us on 09999744555.
The journey has already started. There is no looking back. We don't want to go back because the way Sister Jayanti had told us that the moment the curiosity has started, the awakening happens. Now we have to go in and try to understand in reality who we are. We'll be meeting you again in Awakening with Brahma Kumaris. Stay peaceful, stay happy, stay with love. Take care.
Om Shanti.